here's an exercise to help you step away from boring and predictable melodies into more interesting and inspiring ones. We're going to start with a really simple groove, but I invite you to take this exercise and apply it to any groove that you already know. The simple groove, as you might already be familiar with, is this. I know, it's very boring, but we're going to make it interesting with this exercise. And again, this is just to teach you the fundamentals of it, and I want you to apply it to your favorite groove after you've watched this video, okay? So, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's add the ands in between. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. What if we acknowledge more beats? 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 3 different ways to count exactly the same rhythm, right? We can count the pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can acknowledge the divisions between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Those are the upbeats in between, right? Or we can acknowledge even more divisions in between. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Nice. This is very important for what's about to come. So, on that 4 E ender, we're going to play up the scale. We're going to play with the right hand starting on any note on the right hand side, then the left, right, left. It can be anywhere on the instrument. Doesn't matter. All that matters is we're starting on the right and moving up. So we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a. Notice that in order to be able to play that 4 E ender, we have to replace the tack sound with the first note of our fill up the scale. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 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 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a. Nice. That is a very familiar pattern, I feel like. A lot of us in our playing find it very easy to play a rhythm and then play a melody, and go back to the rhythm and then go back to the melody. For instance, right? This is cool. It's cool, but it's very this thing and then that thing, and then this thing and then that thing, right? What we're trying to do here is now, in the next step of this video, is start to integrate those fills and those rolls and those melodies into different places of the rhythm so that we can keep it inspiring and interesting. That's the next step, right? So, now we know where we're all at, let's put that E ender on beat 1 instead, right? So we've got this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, now count this with me, it goes 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, and now let's put that run up the scale on that 1 E ender. Ready? 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2. Notice something important here. Because of where we are in that groove, 1 E and a is the tack that comes next on the 2, right? 1, tack, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a tack, 3, 4, 1 E and attack. Let's try it. Here we go. 1 E and attack. 3, 4. 1 E and attack. 3, 4. 1 E and attack. 3, 4. 1 E and attack. 3. Nice. Beautiful. Practice that. Pause the video. Make sure you've nailed it. Once you've got it, let's try it on the beat 2. So now we've got 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1, 2 E and a. Let's try it. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 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 1, 2 E and a 3, 4, and stop. Nice. Back to the groove. Now let's try it on the 3. So now we have this. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. So after that, run up the scale. We're finishing on the attack on the 4, right? 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a. Let's try. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a. Yeah. Pause the video. Practice that. So your job now is to really get comfortable and confident with putting that fill, that run up the scale on beat 1, then try it on beat 2, then try it on beat 3, and then try it on beat 4. Make sure you pause the video, practice that, because the next thing is where we start to put it all together and get a little bit more tricky. By the way, I'm condensing essentially a 2-hour workshop into one video here, so it's okay if you don't get it straight away. Alrighty, so here's what we're going to do. Here's the exercise. On beat 1, 4 times we play da-na-na-na cat, doom cat, do-do-do-do cat, doom cat, do-do-do-do cat. And then after the 4th time, we're going to switch it to beat 2. It goes like this. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1, 2 E and a 3. Then when we do that 3 times, we shift it to beat 3. We do that 4 times, we shift it to beat 4. And then we start again from the beginning. Let's try it. It goes like this. 1, starting on the 1st. 1, 2, here we go. 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, and 1 E and a 2, 3, and again. 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2. Now we're shifting to beat 2. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4, and 1, 2 E and a 3, 4, and 1, 2 E and a 3. Now to beat 3. 1, 2, 3 and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 1, 2. Now to beat 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4 E and a 1. And now back to beat 1. Here we go. 4 E and a 1 E and a 2. Yeah, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2. On to beat 2. 1, 2 E and a 3. Yeah, 4. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4, and 1, 2 E and a 3, 4, and 1, 2 E and a 3. Beat 3. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. 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 Nice. So my invitation to you is to practice this a bunch of times and then find a groove that's a little bit more complex but not too much, that you really like and enjoy, and see if you can apply this same exercise to that rhythm. And in doing so, you are practicing being able to place any interesting thing on any beat, right? Or any fill on any beat. We're doing a very specific type of fill, we're running up the scale. You could try it going down, you can try it doing something on the ding, you could do a particular technique that you're practicing in that space. But my invitation to you is to take a rhythm that you like, a fill that you like, and then practice moving it onto the different beats. And that's the exercise. The important part is you getting creative with it and moving it around and playing around with it. But before you do that, you have to nail those foundations. So enjoy, and yeah, any questions, let me know in the comments. Anything else about this you'd like me to cover, let me know, and I'll make a video on it. Otherwise, if you want to move on and find something new, you can find a nice pattern here to apply these ideas to. And yeah, I'll see you over there, and I wish you all the best.